Now, listen, you guys, it seems like there might be new developments in the Didla situation because allegedly, while a tunnel was found in his mansion, and we're also going to be talking about Soulja Boy inserting himself in this entire shenanigans. And the Didla sister, Naomi, is out there being accused of putting her hands where they should not have been in as far as charities are concerned. Now, we're also going to be talking about Swizz Beatz being weird, okay? This man is out there saying statements that made people question what exactly is happening behind the scenes in the industry. And at the same time, Flo Milli is out there cussing out elders and people are not here for it. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys, I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, let us talk about Swizz Beatz, okay? Alicia Keys' husband. Yes, Alicia Keys, who has strong ties to Nicki, to Jay-Z, who is also signed under Fraudulent Nation. So this man went on live and was basically playing songs, and then he ended up playing Nicki Minaj's song, Catch Me, and it seems like he then said he was enjoying the song. You could tell that, well, he was having a blast. I do not blame him. This woman is iconic. No matter how many times you may try to fake dislike her, that woman, her music, that's one thing you can never discredit. Her talent, that's one thing you can never discredit. So I'm not surprised that the men would find her music enjoyable, because in as far as female rappers are concerned, I feel like she really is the standard, okay? But that being said, after playing the song for a while, he then paused and said, oh, playing these songs might get me in trouble. And of course, the internet was like, okay, a grown man talking about getting in trouble because you played a song. What are you talking about? Okay, what are you talking about? You are a grown behind, and you're talking about you might get in trouble because you played a song that belongs to somebody that you don't have an issue with, somebody that you've worked with before. So what's happening? Okay, and obviously the speculation started coming in with people saying that because of his wife's strong ties with that man from Fraudulent Nation, and he seemingly is also cool with the men from Fraudulent Nation, maybe there was a memo circulated saying that, well, you're not supposed to play Nicki Minaj's song if you're my friend or if you're tied to me. And I'm just like, that amount of hating has to be studied, especially coming from a grown man. Like, what do you want from this woman? You're the one who allegedly swindled her of her money after she supported your platform, allegedly, Tidal. You swindled her, allegedly. And then saw her crime is speaking up against that. So in other words, like, I may just sit on you and ish on you and you're not supposed to say anything. That's a crime. Like, to the point where you're telling your friends not to play her music. Wow, just wow. And people want us to believe that Nicki is not an iconic person. Imagine, it's not enough that she's getting blackballed on official radio stations. Even on these platforms like Zone Radio, she is also getting blacklisted. Like, oh wow, when are you gonna stop? Like, when are you going to stop with obsessing over this woman? That man is ridiculous, is pathetic, and I know that his day is going to come as well. And as for Swizz, the fact that he's not embarrassed to be online saying that he's going to get in trouble for playing Nicki Minaj for enjoying music that he enjoys. Oh, wow. Just so sad, man. This has to be said. But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, speaking about the rap galleys, let us talk about Flo Milli. Now, a lot of you in the comment section have always expressed your feelings towards Flo Milli. A lot of you say that, well, she's a shady bee, and some of you feel like she overestimates where she is or where she stands in the industry, and some of you think that, well, she is delusional enough to the point where she thinks that Nicki Minaj is a competition, especially after that haking incident. So now when she behaved the way that she behaved, it seems like, well, the rest of the world is finally catching up with you, and I also am catching up with you to say that, listen, this girl does too much. So this is what happened. Another account with the username Flo Milli tweeted something political which captured the attention of Rollins Martin, and so he responded to that account, but I guess he accidentally tagged the wrong account and ended up taking the Flo Milli account. And that was in response, that was in the replies of that initial tweet. And I think he tweeted that he tagged that account wrongfully twice, and he was basically addressing what the initial tweet was about. And anyone with sense could see that, well, it was in the replies of the initial tweet. So obviously him tweeting you, him directing the tweet of you at you was a mere mistake. But then she decided to say, "Get your old behind out of my mentions for real." And I'm just like, okay, this clearly was a mistake. Did it call for you behaving this way? Does it call for you calling this man out of his name? Because even in his tweets responding to the initial tweet, he wasn't disrespectful at all. I mean, opinions and views can be different, but like when you look at his tone, when you look at the way that he was approaching this, he was not calling anyone out of their names. So what made you call this man out of his name? A lot of people really are not feeling it on the internet, and people are like, well, your true character really shows when you respond quickly like this to something that clearly was not meant to be intentional. That was a mistake that this man tagged you. But oh well, these are the new female rappers that you like, you guys. They are flourishing, I guess you could say that. When they're supposed to speak, when they're talking to the execs, they don't speak. But when they're on the internet, they're out there louding and speaking about and cussing people out unnecessarily. But anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about the newly found tunnel. No. Let me start with the Naomi Campbell situation. So the last time that we spoke about Naomi on this channel, we were talking about the shade that they were throwing at each other with Rihanna. And, people were talking about, oh, they used to be friends, oh, blah, blah, blah. And some people were Team Naomi and some were Team Rihanna. Personally, I am Team Rihanna. She randomly unfollowed Nicki Minaj. I guess she felt she was important. Number two, the Elsa Majimbo situation and everything that Elsa was saying, I was just looking at her. I was giving her the side eye after what Elsa was talking about, okay? And so now news is coming out that this girl allegedly was out there misappropriating funds, okay? It is being reported that, well, according to an investigation, she misused charity funds on luxury hotel rooms, spa treatments, cigarettes, and more, okay? And because of that, she has been suspended by the board of that charity. And more detail is saying that, well, she allegedly just donated a teeny tiny fraction of the millions that they collected, that they raised in poverty funds to charity. So I'm just looking at this and I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, if rich people are doing this, if rich people are playing this finesse game, so all those stunts they will be doing, oh, help the poor, assist the poor, oh, in Africa, kids are dying, oh, blah, 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 blah. All of that is just so they can steal from the poor. Like, wow. I'm shocked, okay? And up to now, she hasn't released a statement addressing that entire situation. As it now, as I'm recording, I don't know if she will, address this entire thing sooner. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, I wonder what Lo has to say about this, because you guys remember they were doing that entire TikTok saying, oh, very demure, very mindful, oh, very demure, very... This is not very demure, Naomi. Stealing is not. It is not, okay? It's not very mindful, because if you were mindful, you wouldn't steal from the poor, okay? You wouldn't do it. I hope, Rihanna gets to see this, and I hope she has a blast. I hope she does another TikTok. We weren't big in the day, Rihanna, where she does a TikTok and she said, you see how I don't steal from the poor? Very demure, very mindful. That would be iconic, okay? But I think up to now, maybe Rihanna just decided to let it fly. She is a billionaire, so this is way beneath her now. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about the Diddler and the newly found tunnel in his mansion, allegedly. I'm just like, at this point, this is getting scarier by the day. Like, what do you mean a tunnel? What do you mean a dungeon? So it is being reported that while a tunnel was also found in Diddy's home, according to the Nation website, I don't know how to pronounce that, so please don't crucify me. The interior has a private theater with capacity for 35 people, a fully equipped gym, and a wine room. The most curious thing about the property is an underwater tunnel connected to a grotto inside the luxurious mansion. Oh my God. And I mean, it's housing, like, it has the capacity to house 35 people. Like, what is happening? So, obviously, people are now saying, okay, this is where this is connected to the trafficking and things like that. And I am so shocked. I am so shook. Oh my God. What else is going to come up? What was this man running? Like, what is this? A dungeon? Of course, I'm saying dungeon just to be dramatic. And I also didn't talk about the kids writing a letter. So it seems like the kids came together and they wrote a letter addressing, that entire Kim Porter memoir that came out, saying that, well, that is a lie and everything that was written in that book is not true. And basically, sadly expressing their support for their father. And of course, that was received with mixed feelings by a lot of people, saying that, oh, well, why would you support a man that is being accused of such and things like that? And it seems like Queen's father came out and said that, well, it is giving Stockholm syndrome. And at this point, I'm like, that's all these, like, he is all they know. He is all in their mind. He's all they have. And so it's not unusual for the kids to come out here and think that their father is innocent. Do you understand? Because clearly the father that they saw at home is not the same father that young Miami saw. Sorry, I don't know why I had to mention Young Miami, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Speaking about Young Miami, you guys, it seems like she's having a sit down with Tia. Yes. Auntie Tia, yes, Rick Ross ex. So you do know that the last episode that she had on Caresha, please, she had Rick Ross and Rick Ross was saying his stuff and things like that. And she decided to go for Tia. And now I have to comment on that. I feel like this was a genius move. If she came up with this, wow, that was a genius move. But if that's a team that came, that was still a genius move, okay? Because I know that Tia is going to bring in the views. Tia is going to light up a fire in that house on that episode. It's going to be chaotic. And I think that is a great way of just following up. One day you have Rick Ross, the next day you have Tia. People can follow up the story and it will keep people engaged. I feel like that was such a genius and such a smart move. I hope she will continue doing episodes like that. Like, if you talk about somebody on my podcast, we're bringing the person that you spoke about to the podcast next. That's such a cool thing. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about Caresha also bringing Tia to her podcast. And speaking about the Diddler, one person who's out there inserting himself, he doesn't like to be left out, is Soulja Boy. Now, the first time I saw Soulja Boy talking about this entire thing, he was saying that, well, if the Diddler had tried any of that with him, it wouldn't have ended well. Oh my God, he wouldn't have dared try this with me. And it seems like now he's insinuating that he has something to share about the Diddler. And I'm just like, but you said he didn't try anything. So what is it now that you want to share, Soulja Boy? Oh my God, with Soulja Boy, I don't know if I should take him seriously or if I should not, okay? But let's wait and see. Maybe he has some tea that we did not expect, but yeah, I wouldn't really count on him to bring anything, solid. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, it seems like Shannon Sharpe is out there, dragging Bongo 2 by his sympathy wig. And I'm just like, this is something that I didn't see coming, given that the man received a gift and was gushing over the gift after they had that entire facade, that entire fake interview that they had, where they told each other, oh, let's not talk about this, blah, blah, blah. So what happened is one person tweeted and said that I have my issue is Shannon Sharpe never speaks on the disrespect the rest of the women experienced. Also, always defending Caitlyn. And then Shannon said, "That's your issue, not mine. I have no issue with anything that I've said in regards to women's, NBA and its players, past or present." And then this person said, "Oh, I'm sure you don't." This man responded and said, "Why are you on my page? Don't you have another horse to rub off his hair? Stop trying to unalive my vibe, okay?" And this person quickly deleted that tweet because this person actually had a Megan the Stallion picture in their profile, and people obviously are now saying that, well, now we know how he exactly feels about Megan the Stallion. Given that he quickly went ahead and attacked the sympathy week. I'm just like, I'm not surprised that, well, he would see that being like a standout thing. I mean, that wig is hideous, okay? That sympathy afro is something that is meant to capture attention. Oh, look at me, sympathize with me. So obviously it's the first thing that people look at, that people see when they look at you. So then somebody said that, well, why did they delete the page? Okay. And somebody said, my brother in Christ, that girl's profile picture was Megan the Stallion, which you had on your show. And then he tried to do some damage control and said, Meg was amazing and the gift she sent is proudly displayed. Why did the person take down her tweet? Yeah, because you insulted Bongo too. And if she hadn't deleted the tweet, it was going to go viral. So that's why she deleted her tweet. This is absolutely hilarious, okay? I was just like, oh my goodness. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, keeping up with the floppers, okay? It seems like the Transformers husband is still trying to be shady, together with the alleged side chick. I don't know if they're still together with Jade or whatever. I don't know if they still mess with each other, but it seems like that clown was out there tweeting, God is good. And at the same time, Jade was also tweeting, God is good. So I'm just like, what does this mean? Are they back together? Like, what's happening in there? And honestly, if this is not a PR stand, this man is a clown. But then I'm not surprised. I saw how much of a clown that time, you guys, they had a little thing with Kenny going on when he was out there poking Kenny on the internet and then running to a jet and saying, oh, look at me, I'm flying private, blah, 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 blah. When he did that, I was like, oh my God, that is such a clown when he said that. So I don't expect less from him. If it so happens that this is not a PR stunt, oh wow. Oh wow. The man is such a clown in that case, okay? And I can't believe this is the man that, she was bragging about, talking about, oh, my baby daddy is a hero. What heroism is he doing right here? Like, what in this that he's doing is giving hero? It's giving loser. It's giving, now you're tired of painting a picture that's not true about this man. Oh my God, this is ridiculous, if you ask me. And that entire statement that he made to say that, well, I won because I gave you 3 babies, I'm just like, men are disgusting. Oh, wow. Like the legendary Kanye Bao always says, I will always say it, men will literally leave you in the desert without water. Because what is this? Like, how dare you come on the internet and you say that, well, you lost because I gave you 3 kids. Was there even love on there? That's what I'm beginning to think. And the transformer in Iran, she kept saying, oh my God, you're still hitting me up. It means that, well, those girls' hoo-ha is not good enough, because if the hoo-ha was good, you wouldn't have. It's not about hoo-ha. Who's going to tell her it's not about how good a hoo-ha is? If anything, it's about status. It's about money. That's what this man clearly wanted from you. Money. He was comfortable with you, paying for majority of the things, It's not the hoo-ha, sweetie, that this man is after. This man is after your money. I promise you. I promise you, when he's with those ladies, he probably laughs and says, oh, I gotta go back, she's, I gotta do this. It's just for industry, for like the picture, the image of a perfect family. Men. Yo, when will they all disappear from earth so that we all rest? I'm sorry for my I'm sorry for my male habits, but some of you, the way that you guys behave is just so unthinkable. Like, how can you break? And then when she said that, well, a lot of ninjas in my DM, she said, of course, ninjas will hit you up because you're Cardi B. I would too. And I said, whoa, the brother does not have any shame. That's, of course, if this is not a PR stunt. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about that, you guys. What do you think about the Transformer and the drama and Jade getting back involved in this entire situation? That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.